Dear children, in this session we will learn and discuss about moving things around us. So far we discussed about measurement of distances using standard units. Is it? I hope you would have understood that. Now let's move on to another topic, that is motion. Okay, before entering into motion, we will see what are the things are movable which we can see in our surroundings. To understand this concept easily, we can classify the things around us into two groups, that are movable things and immovable things. So, from our daily usage of things itself, we can classify them into movable and immovable, that is non-movable things. Okay, think of some objects you have seen recently, list them. These may include a school bag, a mosquito, table, people sitting on chairs, or people moving about. The list may also have a butterfly, a dog, a cow, your hands, a small boy, a fish in water, a house, a factory, a place of stone, horse, a ball, a bat, a moving train, a sewing machine, a wall clock, or the hands of a clock. Make your list as large as you can. Apart from these things also, you can include many more things as much as possible. Then we have to classify those things into objects at rest and objects in motion. Okay, first we should take a list of things which we are seeing around us, and then we should classify them into objects at rest and objects in motion. How can we decide that the object is in motion or the object is in rest? It is very simple, is it? The building will not move, is it? The house will not move, any building, okay? And plant, trees, these things will not move from one place to another place. They remain standard in a particular place itself. So such things are said to be objects at rest. But some of the things from our classification list will show the movement, is it? A mosquito, then cow, animals, fish, boy, dog, cat. The animals and insects will show their movement. So such things are said to be, they are in motion. Okay, objects in motion. This is to understand about the stability and motion of the things. Stable things will remain in the same place, they will not move, they are fixed. But some things, living things will move. Living organisms may move from one place to another, and some other non-living things also show their movement. Okay, let me tell you. Here we have classified wall clock as a non-living thing. That is, wall clock is in rest position, is it? But the arms of the clock will move in a circular motion, circular rotation. So here arms of the clock exhibit motion. Clock remains standard on the wall, but the arms are moving, is it? We have 3 arms in a wall clock, is it? You know that already. These arms are showing their movement at a fixed point in the center. So this is a kind of motion. In the same way, ants move on the floor, mosquitoes move randomly from here and there. So these are the kinds of motion. Okay, from this you should understand that motion means moving from one place to another. Any object which moves from one place to another place is said to be in motion. Now let's study about types of motion. Okay, so in this session we will learn about 3 different kinds of motion. One is linear motion, and the second one is circular motion, and the third one is periodic motion. So let's see one by one in detail. Linear motion. First topic is linear motion. We may have observed the motion of a vehicle on a straight road, or a train moving on a railway track, march past of soldiers in a parade, or the falling of a stone, or a falling of a fruit from the tree. So these are the examples of linear motion. Okay, the motion occurs in a straight line. Okay, we can consider one more example also is sprinters in a 100-meter race, also moving along the straight track. Here sprinter means an athlete who covers a short distance in running. Okay, 100-meter running. So the athlete moves in a straight track. So this is also a linear motion. Okay. Apart from these examples, you can include your example list as lengthy as possible. Okay. So we can conclude the linear motion as motion in straight line. Motion which occurs along the straight line is known as linear motion, and it is also known as the rectilinear motion. The next kind of motion is circular motion. Okay, we all are very familiar with this kind of motion, but we didn't notice. If we might notice also, we do not know that is in circular motion. Now we will learn. The things or objects which show their movement in a circular path is known as circular motion. Example for circular motion is the blade of electric fan, or the hands of wall clock, or wristwatch. Okay, these shows the circular motion. The electric fan or the clock by themselves do not moving from one place to another, is it? The clock remain in the same place. The fan also remain in the ceiling itself. Okay, fan or clock will not move from one place to another. Instead, they have a center point. Okay, blades of the fan or the arms of the wall clock will show the movement in a circular pathway. So this is an example of circular motion. The next kind of motion we are going to study is periodic motion. Okay, periodic motion means the motion occurs at a regular intervals. Okay, one motion and there is a regular interval between the two motions. Okay, such kind of motions are known as periodic motion. Example for is swing. You all have played in a swing, I think, is it? So swing is an example of periodic motion. Okay, it takes a regular time to move back and fro. So the time taken for moving fro and time taken for back is the same duration. So it is the periodic motion. And another example for periodic motion is pendulum. Okay, pendulum of the clock. Okay, it oscillates at the regular interval. And then strings of the guitar. These strings vibrates at the regular interval. And then the membrane of drums or tabla being played are all examples of periodic motion. Okay, so we have studied about three kinds of motion here. One is rectilinear or linear motion which moves in straight line, and second one is a circular motion which moves along the circular path, and a periodic motion which takes a regular interval of time for each motion. So we have studied three kinds of motion here. Your homework will be, you should find the examples for each kind of motion, at least 20. Okay, under each kind you should make and write 20 examples. For linear motion 20 example, circular motion 20 examples, and periodic motion 20 examples. This is your homework. Do it and send to me. Thank you, children.